All right, I haven't caught but a couple fish today, guys. It's nasty. The wind is nasty. We're after a huge cold front. It's rained yesterday, poured down, and they're very tough to catch. Water has dropped to 64, I think is what it is. So I'm playing with baits. That's the Tweety bird in sunshine. They got off that pretty good. I caught one on a hot dog jig. I call a hot dog jig. I tried a couple other colors of the hot dog jig. They wouldn't even pay attention to it. So let me get my boat locked in right here. I found a couple right here. I don't know if they're gonna. See if I can catch another one. But sometimes you gotta find, when after a cold front like this, you just gotta find something they're interested in. I thought the Tweety bird would be small enough, and it's got those two little double tails. Sometimes I can't handle that. That's just enough. I don't see my bait. I don't see it. There they are. Sometimes the little double tails is just enough action. The bug would probably be good too. I got some. Wow, I've seen one move fast down there, but I thought he had my bait, but I don't feel nothing. We'll try a bug on them too, but they're hard to catch after a cold front like that and rain. Turns them off a little bit, so you got to start all over. Try a few different things. See how tight those fish are? That's some scattered in that tree, but see that pile right there? That's how tight they are. This is after a cold front. Guys, I've caught a few fish this evening. I haven't been out very long. You can see it's 4:30. I didn't leave the house till 3 o'clock. And I don't know where my bait is. I've caught a couple, but they've all been babies. And I found quite a few fish like that are really tight to the cover and to the bottom. And boy, they don't want to move off for no reason at all. They'll hit the Tweety bird. I've caught a couple on the Tweety bird. And I've caught a couple on the cricket. Okay, and that's it. I think I caught one on a hair jig. I just play with some different baits. And that's what I was going to do in my video today. Just try different baits after a cold front. This is after a cold front, to see how they he just hit that bug. Something hit that bug. How they would react to it. Okay, and I'm a long ways from them. They will not come after it. They will not move up for it. If you don't hit them in the head, they are not interested in it. Now it's going past them about 1.5 feet past them. They haven't moved. Now as I'm getting close to the bottom, now they're not even moving, guys. All right. If they don't hit them in the head, you got to drop the bait down where it disappears amongst that yellow, orange, whatever y'all want to call it, before they're paying attention to it. It's 15 foot right there from it, before they'll pay any attention to it. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can catch another one, but so far the bug and the Tweety bird's been the best thing that they pay attention to. I haven't tried the little bits yet, but the whole point is I've done a video on downsizing for fish. And definitely when you had a cold front and the water temperatures dropped at 64, it was 70, I think it was 68 or 70 last weekend. So in the last couple of days is when it's dropped, because it's been cold the last few mornings, guys. It's been in the 40s. And it's only 50 today. That's why I've got some clothes on, as y'all noticed, because it's cool. And when the boat moves and the wind hits you, it makes you go, yeah, it makes you go. All right, like I said, they're babies. I'm not gonna fool with those no more. They're small, but the other one I caught and the camera died on me on the first one. I don't know if y'all gonna see him or not. I don't wait when I get home. I was talking to y'all and trying to get the hook out like this, and he just went, camera just went, cut off. So I don't know. Sometimes it'll cut off before it gives me a warning, and I don't have nothing. All right, I caught 2 of those. Not a whole lot of problem. Now it's a couple over here on this tree, like I showed you. I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna go over here a little closer and see if I can get after them. The reason I'm right here, guys, is the wind. I'm out of a spot out of the wind. You can see how tall this bank is right here. It's a steep bank. The trees are nice and tall here. That helps block the wind. That's why I'm here. The wind is bad. So I'm trying to find a place I can fish. So this is it. This is where I ended up at. All right, got one off the tree. First cast at it. Well, second cast. First cast, I don't think I was anywhere close to it. I couldn't see my jig, so I reeled it in. When you're fishing a laid down tree like that, if I can't see my jig, I reel it in, or I'll stop and switch to one of these cheap jigs. Because you can see the orange head. This is one the boys gave me, and I don't want to, I try not to lose them. If I think it's a laid down tree where I'm going to lose it, I'll put a cheap jig on there, because these are nice jigs, and I really don't want to lose them. Because I done lost some of them. I've lost some of them. I had a pretty bluehead one on the other day. I was catching fish and I lost it. And this is a 1/32 with a number size 8 hook, guys. That's what you want for that bug. You want a size 8. Now you can see it good there now. See, it's a tree and it's got some fish on it. Some fish down here. And this is the first fish I've seen shallow today. Well, I say shallow, wow. They're on that tree, they're on that laid down tree, they're shallow. Let's put it that way. The other fish I've been chasing after have been deep also. Just like the ones on that little brush pile I'm catching down there is 20 foot. So I've caught some at 20 foot and they were the smallest ones. And the ones in this lay down are, the ones up at the top are 8 foot. And that's pretty shallow for a crappie. And the ones down on this tree where that one came from just now are 12 to 15. All right, my baits, they've been chasing my bait. None of them's grabbed it. It's fallen down there, and now it's down to 12 to 15. See here? Once you get down there with them, he grabbed it right away. The deeper fish you can catch today after this cold front. So maybe that's, I'm gonna pick him up too. Maybe that's the point to this whole video. When I make a video, I try to come up with a little bit something to share with y'all. That's what, to me, he's not very big. To me, that's what I'm doing when I make these videos. I'm fishing and trying to explain to y'all how I'm catching them and why I think I'm catching them. So if y'all want to go fishing and y'all say, well, we had a terrible cold front last night, because I heard these questions asked. I watch Water the Crappie sometimes. I don't comment. I see a lot of people that are watching it. They don't never, I'm very seldom ever say, hey, I'm here. And Sleep at the Reel, I watch him sometimes when I get a chance on Monday night. And 903 Fishing hits on Sunday night. I gave him baits to give away, so I watch it sometimes. And I hear people asking these questions, these guys ask them, they're pretty spot on sometimes. But somebody asked that the other day. One night they said, on one of them, they said, what happens after a cold front? What's the best thing to do? Well, guys, the best thing to do is stay home. But, right? But if you're like me, you go fishing anyway. You know, if you can pick your days, pick better days. You know, if you're scheduled to go somewhere for a couple days or go camping, pick your better days if you can. But if you're like me and you live on the lake, you go anyway. As you can see right now, the active fish, there's some fish shallow. The active fish seem to be deeper, and they're on some kind of cover. They're on brush, lay down trees, tight on them too. I mean, tight. You can see right there, they're not swimming off of it much. See how they're tight on that brush down there? Hanging to one side right there. They tight on it. And that bait's got to fall down amongst them. They're not swimming up and grabbing it. Last week, I made a video, I was catching them live action, and they were swimming up and grabbing it when it got close to the lay down tree. It wasn't this one, was a different one. But when it was getting close to the lay down tree, they was rolling up and grabbing it. Well, I haven't had that today. I had one that did follow me. When the bait entered the water over there and was falling down through the shallower water, he like right now it's down, it's 8 feet, it's close to a couple. All right, one just moved. Now he come out and checked it out. Now, but he didn't come out there running it down. There you go. And I just kept letting it fall. And then one on the next level ran up and got down. He didn't run up like I'm saying, like that's mine. When it got down within, it looks like a foot from him, he rose up and grabbed it. You've got to get it really close to him on these cold fronts. Well, that's a nicer one too. 2-pound test, and I'm both flipping them. That's a nicer one. He's not 10 inches, but I think he's probably pretty close to it. Let's see what he is. I got my board laying here, guys, upside down. So like I said, I don't think he's 10, but yes, he is. I'm wrong. No, he's not. I'm right. I'm right. Here. Can y'all see? He's not quite 10. He's probably 9 3/4. That's what I was figuring. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was quite 10. He wasn't. But that was a nice fish. Now, some of y'all places that you got to keep them, they got to be 10 inches, right? And y'all know I don't keep them. A video I loaded the other Friday, had a friend with me. And I said in the video, I was at the Mexican restaurant today. Didn't see him, I seen his sister. But I was up there last week and I teased him. I said, movie star, you're a YouTube star. He laughed. He said, yeah, I enjoyed that video. I said, do you look good on YouTube? I was teasing him. But he enjoyed being in the video. And I told him I'll take him again someday when he gets time. They work so many hours, guys. That store's open, they're in there. And they put some time in, I'm telling you that. But I go there at least twice a week. But I was up very close to him today, so I stopped there and ate lunch and brought my wife was at home. I texted her, I said, you want something? She said, yeah, bring me something. Because we know the menu enough that she told me what number she wanted. Yeah, we go there enough, we know the menu. We usually don't ask for a menu. But he enjoyed it. He kept some and took them back at the restaurant. And he said they fixed them for supper or something that night. So that's good, that's good. Or the next evening, I think it was. That's good. That's when fish are good, aren't they? When they're fresh. All right, but I'm going to keep some here one of these days. Not today. I don't feel like cleaning them. If I catch fish, guys, I'm the same way. I'm going to eat them the next day or so. I don't like to freeze them. If you got a big family and you eat a lot of fish, that's fine. I just don't do that. I have. Yes, I have. I have frozen them and pulled them back out. I just think they taste so much better fresh. All right, let's see if we can catch another one. I'm gonna get close as I can to him here. All right, I don't see my bait, so now I'm just swimming my bait. I think I'm down in that area, and that's what I do when I don't see my bait. I just kind of guess. Like I'm watching that jig. I don't want to get down in that tree. I don't see any fish moving. If you don't hit them in the head, they won't get it. I see one move. Nope. All right, nothing. All right, I finally found my jig. I was probably 3 or 4 feet above him. Now I'm letting the fall down where them little ones are. Is it in the fall? I was probably right above them too far, guys. Like I say, they're not coming up. Now I'm a couple feet from it. Right there's my jig. See, I'm a couple feet right at it. There's one fish there swimming around. He's all shad right there. I'm right down at that pile now. I'm right down at that pile. There's my bait. Right there. It's going right down. It's right down part of the orange now. I'm popping it up. I see one, paying a little attention to it, popping it up. See, I'm right down amongst it. He hit it. Had one hit me. All right, there's my big jig. See, that one came out there. I pulled him out. See, right next to him now. See, I'm right down off the bottom. Right there I am. So you can have live scope, guys, and don't make them bite, does it? So they're not paying any attention to it right there, because I'm not close enough to that pile. You got to be right in that cover. Now I'm gonna try to get it to the cover. I'm using my rod here, guys. I'm trying to pull it to the left here. My boat's moving some with the wind. I don't see my bait. Now I'm back close to the cover now. Almost part of the cover. Looks like I'm in the cover. All right, I'm down amongst the cover. I see one come out. That's like a baseball game. He's up the bat. He's pitchers. Swing! Strike one. Pitcher winds up again. Oh, he hits the ball. Is it over the fence? No, but it's in the boat. Oh, having fun with y'all guys. See, there are babies on that brush pile. Is that milk? Is that milk, guys? I think he's been feeding for mama. He's a baby. He's still breastfeeding. All right, I'm gonna try off that tree again. I'll show y'all one if I get it. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is some of the toughest fishing I've done this year. Of course, that's what's gonna happen. That's why I told y'all I've been stacking up some videos, because usually November's okay, and actually November can get better. At times they stack up here like they don't here. They're starting to stack up, and you can catch them, and usually catch some nice ones. We haven't got there yet, but it will when the water gets down to about 50. He's small too. All right, guys, I finally got another one. Well, I hate to tell you all this. I didn't think he was that big. So I've got to watch this 2-pound test. It ain't much. I lost that pretty orange head jig. Yep, I did. Breaks my heart. A fish hit me. Of course, I'm fishing a laydown tree. A fish hit me. I set the hook a little bit. Everything just stopped, and I never could get to move again. I said they're not big fish. They're 9.5 to 10s. Now that's a little bit. He had bit the ocean color a little bit. I had a azure a little bit on there on the orange head. First cast. Like I said, I knew they would hit the bug in a little bit. I was trying the Tweety bird. Now they like the Tweety bird too. Don't get me wrong. Let's try these little ones, see if they like it. That one, when I got it past in the tree and bring it down the tree, got it past a couple of them. It rose up and got it. But the little bit and the bug are great after a cold front. Yeah, I threw it back over on that tree, on the laydown tree. I think the ones on the laydown tree are more aggressive. And working it down through the tree, and I seen this one. I didn't see the fish. I seen a fish following it, and this fish came out. He must have been down behind the tree. I just seen him move up. And guys, when crappie bite, this is what they do. They come up like this. They open that mouth, they come up underneath of it, drop that thing in their mouth like that, and then they turn. And you see them in the water, they go shh and turn. Okay, that's something we've learned with the live scope. They like to get out. People say crappie feet up, they do. They come out like this and they turn and go up and grab it. All right. Today's video, guys, is not about catching 12-inch fish. It's about just catching some fish. It's about just going ahead and catching fish, not going home and saying, no, honey, I didn't catch a thing. That little bit will catch them. I'm telling you, the little bit's been the best so far today. And that's what I'm doing with this video. And we're going to switch colors just to see. This color's been the best, too. Ocean and the little bit's been the best. All right? Of course, I caught one on the shore, and I lost it. All right. This little head actually is working better than the other head because it's lighter. It just takes it forever to get down there. You got to go, so you can sing a song, maybe dance to a tune. Now, this is wild color. They're not available in this color, guys. And it's got chartreuse flake in it. Can y'all see that? This is another color I just been playing with. I thought about adding the chartreuse flake to the wild color. Sexy shad, right? Got the chartreuse in it. But I thought about doing that for this little bit, and maybe the bug would give it a little bit more flash because they're so small. I gotta get back over here. Now the wind's just pushed me around everywhere. All right. And I need to be about 20 feet from that tree. It helps me. So here we go. We're going to try this color. So this is where the live scope helps you a lot too. I can line myself up and I know where to cast. And I still get hung up, right? But I know what area to cast in. My bait is very hard to see because it's so small. Right now, do I see it? No. All right, I just found it, I think. Yeah, I just found it. I had to make it bounce to make sure it was it. Now it's down there amongst them. I don't know. I don't see a good place or not. We're gonna find out. Pretty close to them right now, coming across them. I haven't seen nothing move. Not one fish just went, let's check that out. Last weekend I could get it 2 foot from them and they was grabbing it. And yeah, probably y'all gonna see that video by now. And I had the other camera set up. And man, I could just get it close to them and they were just nailing it. Now I don't see my jig. Let me bring it back in. It helps me if I know where my jig is. If it ain't close to fish, I might as well bring it in. It helps me if I can see it and know it's close to the fish. All right, so there it goes. I can see it this time. I need to come this way just a little bit. I'm gonna reel it just a little bit. See, it stopped from following when I reeled it. Y'all don't realize how easy it is to change that bait and stop it. I mean, you just lift your line a little bit, it moves a little bit. Now I'm right there, pretty close to him. Right above him. All right, right there, really close to him. One of them just moved. All right, he thinks he's got to have it. He's got it. He come up after, when I got down there, and it looked like it was part of the fish. There was 4 or 5 there, and it looked like it was part of them. I couldn't see my jig. That's how close it was to him. It was disappeared amongst them. This one here said, it's mine. Now see how they're really aggressive with this little bit because it's small. See how little it is? And the crappie ain't very big either, but I've caught 13-inch crappie on it. It's not that. It'll catch the big crappie. It's that it's small, and being it's a cold front, and it looks like a little minnow, doesn't it? That's a nice color, isn't it? It's wild, which is silver, black, and red flake, and it has some chartreuse flake in it. I think it's a good little color, and the water's got a little bit of stain to it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can catch another one. I'm not gonna let the camera run because this video will be 45 minutes. You calm down. Calm down. He's not that big. He's not that big. Oh, he got a gash on his side. Oh, leaf. I thought, man, what a cut in him. It's a leaf. Oh, come here. I'll let you go. You're a youngster. You're not a baby. All right, guys, that's on chill. Chill color, it's good color. I loaded a video about that chill color with the bug. It does fine. It's just a sad blue. It's not close to blue boy, and it's not. Azure is a. I'm telling y'all this. When people ask me this, Azure is a fluorescent color. This is not. This is a blue. 1 drop of blue, 1 drop of green, and that's what it ended up at. I mean, excuse me. 1 drop of blue, 1 drop of purple. So it's an off blue. It's almost close to June bug, but June bug is a black grape, and it's got blue and silver flake. But it works good. Wow. I don't think this is a crappie. I know it's not. He come rolling out of that tree. That's probably what broke me off the first time. Something like this, whatever it is. He's everywhere. I hope he is a crappie. Yeah, it might be a crappie. What is it? Y'all see how bad how hard he's fighting 2-pound test? Yeah, it is a crappie. Look here, guys. Wow. Now, did y'all see him fighting? He run around like a bass. Did you see that? He was this way. He was that way. He was this way. Oh my gosh, guys. Here we go. On this little tiny boat. Thank you, Jesus. What a fish. Woo, look at that one, guys. Woo, that's why you keep fishing. Now, he was over there, man. I told you those big ones on top of that tree. I done threw at him 6 or 8 times. Didn't pay no attention to it. I let it drop down to the next limb. He rolled up and grabbed it. Look, I got him hooked around the lip. That little tiny hook. Yeah, buddy. You thought that was a minnow, didn't you? He said, here comes a minnow that the other ones got away from the other ones. This is why you go out there, guys, in these nasty days and get after them. Because you never know when you're going to catch one like this. Right? Golly, Ned. What a fish. Y'all want to see how long he is? I do. I do. Alright, I might have to take a picture of this one with my phone, guys, to send it to my little buddy. Oh, look here, guys. He's 15. 15 on the nose. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get him back as fast as I can here. Because y'all know I'm not gonna keep him. If I was gonna keep some, boy, this would be a good one. Here we go. Y'all wanna see him hit the water? Gone. Hey, he knew what to do, didn't he? Wow. Guys, that fish right there, if he makes it through the winter, next spring he gonna lay a bunch of eggs. Because I don't know it all. I just like catching crappie, and I'm just sharing with y'all. I'm just sharing with y'all what I'm doing. So there you go. Bam. Did I forget to say bam on that fish? I gotta dig my bait out of the net down here. Did I forget to say bam on that one? That's what it's all about, guys. Going out fishing. I caught all those babies. Y'all seen them? That little baby I caught could have been nursing from that one, maybe, huh? That might have been the mom. I should have checked. But I'm catching all these babies that are still nursing and catch mama. That's what it's all about. All right, guys. If I catch another one too, I'm gonna fish a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go. I might share it with you. If not, appreciate you. Appreciate all you do. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate you subscribing. Some of y'all guys watch every video because you comment every one, and I appreciate that. I know you're watching. And you're always thanking me. I thank y'all guys. Y'all have helped me. Y'all have helped me build a channel, and you've helped my bait business grow. I go spurts. It slows down. I go spurts. I'll do 1 week pretty good, and I'll go a week and only a few sales. Then I'll go a few days and a bunch of sales. But that's business, okay? And it's only gonna get better because y'all guys are catching fish with the baits, and you're enjoying them. You comment that you like the baits, and I'm constantly adding, guys. Constantly adding new colors, constantly adding new bait shapes. All right, guys. Appreciate you.